So Cardano has been going also, parabolic over the past few months, or at least since that downswing in late July, right? It basically rose by nearly 200% to reach a new all-time high of basically $3, in early September. Right now, that basically the hard fork basically launched, right? It does seems like investors have been taking up the opportunity to basically realize profits and also just sell the news. Uh, I mean, the basically that realization of profits and that spike in profit taking led to a 35% downswing that saw Cardano test the 50-day moving average as support, and from that point is basically rebounded. Right now, I believe that Cardano has regained a critical area of support, which for me is at least a 2.30 support level. As long as prices continue to hold above there and above the 50-day moving average, which currently sits at around 220, I believe that Cardano has a good potential to continue going up towards that infamous $5 target that everybody has been talking about, right? But if you get that close below this crucial area of support between 230 and 220, you could potentially see this cryptocurrency heading lower. The first bearish target that I see for Cardano is basically around the 100-day moving average, which currently sits at around 180, $1.80. And if that support level breaks, basically we could potentially see Cardano dive towards 130 and eventually $1, right? I mean, $1. Look at how $1 was able to act as support since basically February, right? I mean, right here was kind of like resistance, then support, 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 support. So I do believe that $1 could be a key area to go long on this cryptocurrency and potentially target, $5 or so, right? Of course, this will only happen if this area of support right here is basically broken. But as long as prices continue to hold above here, then I could definitely see an upswing towards 290 once again. But yet again, right? I am not going to long Cardano around here because I don't have a key breakout level. The only breakout level basically for me sits at around the all-time high of around $3, right? And if that were to happen, then I'm gonna target $4 or potentially $5, right? And because I don't have a key price level that will tell me that Cardano, if Cardano breaks this level, it will basically turn higher. I will stay out of it. But if Cardano basically breaks below the support level that I previously mentioned between 230 and 220 cents, then I have a clear break of a significant area of support, which presents me with a more clear bearish trade, because in that sense, I'll basically target 180 or potentially 130. So for the upside, I don't have a key level to tell you that, hey, if it does this, it will break out unless it's all the way up to $3. But for the bears, the breakout point seems quite clear, which is basically between 230 and 220 cents. I don't know if you are looking at something different, Akash.
Yeah, I kind of don't like Cardano, what it's doing right now. But yeah, so for Cardano, right, from a 4-hour time frame perspective, what I see is this extremely deviated ascending parallel channel, right? For a while, it just stayed above the middle line, and now it's come back below the middle line, and now it's consolidating here. So you can look at these two individual channels, right? So like logically speaking, right now, like it's kind of showing this triple tap setup that I'm finding extremely useful lately, and I'm expecting Cardano to like go higher, retest this middle trend line, which falls somewhere. I don't think it should go that higher. Looking at this support area down here, I think anything at 2.7 would be a really good target. And as you can see for Cardano, right, consolidation kind of leads to a massive volatile move. Cardano is kind of like Sol, but less volatile. And as you can see here, resolved into a volatile downswing. This led to a massive upswing. So similarly, you can keep finding these patterns. And excuse me. So what I'm expecting for Cardano is to hold above the support level here at 2.25 and then make a run at the middle line, probably a wick and retest it, or just end up at the 2.7 level. So that would constitute roughly what, like a 13% upswing. Nothing too great, but seems possible for Cardano. Hey, Ali, there?
Sorry, Akash. For the bearish outlook, what are you looking at?
If it breaks below this, we're going to go down to the support level here, which is roughly the $1.9 level. And that is before like after revisiting the September 7th swing low at $2 level. And like as you can see, there was a decent amount of consolidation here that took place. So you can expect Cardano to revisit this consolidation level and find some kind of reaction. But if it does break below this parallel channel lower trend line, I think for in the short term, I would expect this bullish outlook to be put on hold as it consolidates here, gathers steam, and then goes higher. But
Okay,
other
okay,
than
okay.
that,
I see that.
straightforward.
The good thing for the bulls then is that we have clearly marked an invalidation point, right? Which is basically for me anything between 230 and 220. That's if I were to go long on Cardano right now, that's what I will place my stop loss, right? So I mean, this is I believe a risky move to do, especially because the market looks a little bit weak right now, but at least you have a clear invalidation point in there, so that if you are bullish on Cardano, you can place your longs right now and just leave the basically the stop loss anywhere between 225 and 220. The idea is that you will target first $3, right, and then eventually, based on this ascending parallel channel that Akash has run, you will kind of like target $350, right? I do
Yeah.
believe that if the break below 220 comes, I do believe that a steeper correction will come into play, even though we have seen right there on that blue box that Akash basically drew in there. I mean, there's a lot of interest between that price zone, right? But for me, a clear 4-hour candlestick close, or maybe a daily candlestick close below the 50-day moving average will throw Cardano in towards the 100-day moving average at 180, or even lower at 136. So yeah, that's basically our take on Cardano. And once again, if you like this content, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on Twitter.